Morning, people. Assalamu alaikum. It's always good to get up, ponder a little bit, go work out at least 3 to 4 times a day, get your blood flowing so you can stay healthy, eat healthy, stay away from fast food, fried foods, and all that type of things. But today, man, I want to talk about when me and the brothers, we was in class last night, we was talking about the word pull up and how frequently brothers on the internet use the word pull up. Like pull up for a fade, or pull up to the hood, or pull up over here and pull up over there. We all can agree that the law enforcement monitor the internet. The DEA, the FBI, different task forces, LAPD, whatever PD they is, all the police in every city, every country, every state has people that monitor the internet. So they can be aware on what's really going on, because a lot of people nowadays, they crash out over the internet. And the thing is this, when brothers be talking about pull up for a fade, or pull up to the neighborhood, or just pull up, why would you do that? Because you might as well just go call 911 and tell them what's finna happen, because you're alerting, when you say that, you're alerting the authorities on what your intentions are. Instead of saying, okay, man, if there's a difference with an individual, if you have that individual phone number, or you have that individual line, or you know somebody that know that individual, you can make a phone call and try to hammer that out over the phone. And then you have to be careful over the phone, because your phone might be wired. Because in this day and age, everything is being monitored. And I don't think a lot of us, we pay attention to that. I don't think a lot of people understand the serious nature of what's going on. But hey, man, look here. Stop telling people, man, that you're going to pull up for a fade. Because I'm going to tell you, this is a lose-lose situation. If you do fight an individual and he whoop your ass, or you whoop that individual's ass, that individual might want to get some get back on a different level. Or you might want to get some get back on a different level. So you have to be careful. Then you'll never know what you're pulling up to. If you're pulling up to the hood and he has his crew there and you're by yourself, 9 times out of 10, you're going to get mollywopped. Or if you bring your crew is not going to sit there and watch you get destroyed or lose that particular fade. So it turns out to a big old thing instead of a fade. You're going to have some people say, man, y'all, no, that's not true. If you pull up to my hood, it's going to be a one-on-one, and it's going to be this, and it's going to be that, man. Me personally, I don't believe that. You may have that on a 2% scale out of 100, but 9 times out of 10, bro, it don't work like that, bro. It's never going to work like that. So it's like, when are we going to pay attention to that? Just internet, man, when you guys be crashing out on this internet. And I call it crashing out on the internet, because you're behind your phone, or you behind your computer, or you behind your laptop, and you're crashing out to the point where you putting on this facade, this character, like the dude Loose Cannon was doing, running around the internet lying on everybody, and saying he's this and saying he's that. This is what a lot of individuals do nowadays, bro. Because I'm going to tell you like this, man. If you have a problem with an individual, bro, you ain't going to tell nobody to pull up for a fade. Because a real dude, he's going to sit back. He's going to analyze the situation. He's going to be calm. He's going to maintain his discipline. And he's going to know how to find you. Period. If a man really wanted to get at you or anything like that, he will find you. And he don't have to pull up to no hood or anything like that. Now, if he's trying to find you and that's all you do is you a hood dude and you just stationary in the hood, he probably come over there and try to find you. But I guarantee you, when he do find you, you're going to be slipping. So brothers have to be careful, man, in that particular manner. And then and it's another thing, it's like when you're calling somebody out for a fade and you telling them to pull up to the hood, what's wrong with you pulling up on that individual? What's wrong with you? So this is the thing, man. It's like, this stuff is so crazy. It's like, man, it's like, I don't think that a lot of brothers, man, pay attention to what you can be destroying as you go on in life, when you trying to be this tough individual, or you trying to prove a point to your homies, or you trying to prove a point to the world that you just like that. And when you, brother, you don't have to be like that, brother. Just be your normal self, bro. Do you know how many brothers, man, that's sitting in the penitentiary, man, behind some murders just because a dude called him a bitch, a punk, a buster, a coward, a snitch, etc., etc., etc. And then when they get to the penitentiary, this is what I used to do. I used to ask the brothers, man, I say, man, why you in here? Oh, man, this dude called me a buster, man. I said, are you? No. I said, well, why did you even take that step forward? So when you have confidence in yourself and you have the ability to know who you are, you know you're not a punk, you know you're not a buster, you know you're not a coward, that type of stuff, it don't rattle you. Only insecure individuals, that type of things rattle them. You know, they're not secure with they self. So if you know you're not this type of individual, you're not going to be on the internet telling no dude to pull up for no fade, or let's pull up and just get this out the way and all that type of stuff. Man, that stuff is over with, bro. And understand this, man, you cannot pull up to anything and anywhere or nowhere nowadays because of surveillance cameras everywhere. You got Ring cameras everywhere. You got people with phones, man. This technology, man, it will get you caught up so much. You might as well, when you pull up somewhere, just make sure, brother, you take care of all your business before you pull up. And you go love your loved ones, man, because you might come up dead. That's number one. You might go to the penitentiary, number two, or you might end up in the hospital real hurt somewhere, some bad. So you have to pay attention, man, on what you guys got going on out here in this world, brother, because come on, man, you can't, there's certain things you can't do in society, bro. And as you brothers being a part of a certain urban culture, you guys got to understand, man, this stuff is designed to break you and designed to destroy you. Everything that's going on this internet, bro, it will destroy you. I call it the brainwashing mechanism. The internet, the TV, the radios, the newspaper, everything. Because information, if you don't have the right information, you can be doing something, brother, that's outside the norm. And when you have the wrong information, you may believe that it's true and it's not true. So when you on this internet, bro, stop telling dudes, man, to pull up for a fade. Because come on, man, brothers don't care about who pull up, who's pulling up for no fade, man. And another thing that I see that we was expounding last night on the class last night, man, on how brothers be calling each other snitches and all that type of stuff. Hey, bro, don't nobody care about that no more. This is not the 80s and 90s. Man, this is 2025, brother. They encourage that. They're encouraged for you to tell on somebody. They encourage you not to go to jail for something that you didn't do anymore, bro. They encourage that. So pay attention to that, man. People do not care, man, who's telling, who got paperwork on this and who got paperwork on that. And I know that for a fact, bro, because me personally, I really don't give a shit. You know, maybe back in the 80s and the 90s when I first got locked up, when I first fell, yeah. But now, I really don't care because I understand that's the norm. I understand that's what people gonna do. And I also understand, man, that I just seen a lot of innocent men inside the penitentiary. They didn't held their water, and now when they call home and they still up in there, they regret that they didn't get out when they had a chance to get out, because they see now that 90% of the penitentiary as well, everybody done told on everybody, and everybody's still functioning like they still function. It really doesn't matter anymore unless you on one of them hardcore level 4s. And now 9 times out of 10, you only probably got 1 or 2 of them, because everything else is like 50-50 yards or PC yards now. That system up in there now, brother, they have designed that system, and they're telling you, if you want to go home, you're going to have to follow these rules and regulations of this system. So you can be in a cell, brother, and you don't know what an individual is up in there for, because you somewhere, they didn't put you on a 50-50 yard, or they didn't put you somewhere, brother. You don't know what's going on, because dudes ain't really checking paperwork like that no more, bro. So these just like little examples, man. Like I said, everything is like for education purpose only. And that pull-up thing, man, I laugh at it, bro. I be like, man, dang, man, these dudes really trying to get somebody to pull up, man, to go to jail. These dudes really on the internet calling 911. These dudes on the internet, man, basically just giving out dudes like addresses and locations and things of that nature, man. Dude, do you know, man, that if something happened to that individual, brother, they gonna come pick your butt up and say you had something to do with that, even if you didn't have nothing to do with that? Man, you brothers got to get up out of that, man. You brothers start paying attention, man. If you're gonna crash out, man, go crash out. Like I said, go kiss your loved ones, go kiss your kids, go kiss your grandkids, or whatever you got going on, your woman, because your woman ain't gonna be there by probably like for a year, even 6 months to a year. Then she gonna be gone doing her little own thing. I don't care if she your wife, your woman, or whatever it may be. She gonna leave you, and your family is gonna stay behind you. Only your immediate family, they're gonna be the only ones that really look out for you, and your homies, they're not gonna really look out for you like that when you do some stupid stuff like that. And then when you do the stupid stuff, and you acting all tough, these dudes be pumping you up and like, man, yeah, bro, you know, you had to go do this and go do that, and yeah. And then when you do it, and when you get locked up, or you somewhere hurt, you're gonna be a big ass dummy. They're gonna call you a stupid MF. If you understand what I'm saying. Because people, they sit back and they lie and wait for your downfall. So you as an individual, brother, you got to make sure you don't trick yourself off the streets. And make sure you don't trick yourself off the street. Contain your emotions. If you know you're not a buster, okay, so what? You're not a buster, bro. That shouldn't even penetrate you. If you know you're not a snitch, that shouldn't even penetrate you, bro, because you know you didn't do shit like that. You know you ain't telling nobody. If you're not a coward, bro, you know you're not a coward. See, words are hard, bro. And if you don't have no control of your emotions, believe me, brother, if you're 20, you're going to wake up the next day, you're going to be 40 and coming home from somebody's penitentiary, because they're going to make sure you walk off a dub. Minimum. So, brothers, man, I'm just saying, bro, just pay attention how y'all proceed and what y'all say over this internet, because you're being watched, man. You're being watched, man. I'm telling you from experience, man, you're being watched. I've been approached, brother, 2 different times, man, by them people, man, on some shit, man, that dudes was being reckless over the damn phone. Pay attention on what's going on, man. You know, it's easy for a person like to throw you up under the bus. And if I was just a low down dude, I'd be like, yeah, man, yeah, I'm with that. Let's send these dudes up under. So you got to understand, man, you got to, you know, people play different. People don't play fair. And then you also got to understand, man, when you dealing with war, there's no rules. So if you telling somebody to pull up and you give them a location to pull up and you think you tough because you got something to prove to your homies, or you got something to prove to the internet, or you got something to prove to the world, bro, you don't know who else up there pulling up with that individual, bro. Because ain't nothing fair. A real dude gonna try to win by any means necessary, bro. He ain't gonna play fair with you, man. And a real dude, he's not gonna tell everybody what he got going on. He's not gonna tell you to pull up, man. So be careful when you guys be sitting there telling dudes to pull up. And I'm gonna tell you, brother, if you telling a dude to pull up and he don't respond to you, bro, if he don't bring off that same type of energy that you have, you better be careful, brother, because that's the most dangerous individuals on the planet Earth, with a brother, man, that can control his emotions. And he gonna keep that stuff in the back of his cerebral, of his brain. And he gonna understand, man, what you said and what you did. He gonna keep that there. And he ain't gonna say nothing to you, bro. And then when he see you, brother, and if you don't still have that same energy, he might give you a pass. Or he might just try to destroy you. Because, brother, when you dealing with this herbal culture and the herbal life, all you guys, man, y'all be in the same circle, man. That motorcycle scene, that club scene, going to function scene, and you run into dudes all the time, bro, because it's not like the 80s and 90s no more when everybody do separate things, brother. No, it don't happen like that anymore. You got the Crips, you got the Bloods, you got everybody all together now. Everybody got friends, everybody connected to everybody. Everybody can get a drop on you. So be careful, brother, how you proceed out here, man. Stop telling dudes to pull up, man. Just call 911. When you on that internet saying pull up, just call 911, bro. You calling 911. Because you telling the police you got a potential problem. And this individual is the potential problem. So you are identifying this individual that you have a problem with an individual. So if something happened to you, you're already alerted to police. You're already been told already. Can we agree on that? And on that note, man, this is for education purpose only. Hey, brothers and sisters, when y'all get caught up, this is what I want y'all to do. Assalamu alaikum.